Hello, friends, and welcome back to r/Tales from Retail. So today we have a few news stories for you, but before we begin, thanks so much to everybody who's subscribed to the channel and put in a notation, so you don't miss new videos every single day. Click, click. The first story is dedicated to some people that don't read information that's written in small print. Let's move. Do you not know how to read? For some backstory, I used to work at a craft store. We always have coupons online or through ads. We had 40% off one regular priced item coupons. Nothing too big since we usually have 50% or once in a while 60% off. So a customer comes to the register for a sewing machine part. I scan the item and attempt to scan the coupon on his phone. Thing is, his phone was a Galaxy Edge, meaning it had curves on the side of the screen. We've been having problems scanning coupons with the Edge, so we then resort to entering the numbers at the bottom of the coupon barcode. I type the numbers in, and the computer says, coupon expired. The thing is, on that coupon, the expiration date was tomorrow, so it should still be working. I realized that the customer got the coupon from some coupon app and not from our website or app. Me. Sorry, but the computer's telling me this coupon is expired. I would suggest checking our website or app for the coupon. Do you not know how to read? The coupon doesn't expire till tomorrow. I understand that, but the computer's telling me that it's expired. There's also the fact that you're not getting the coupon from our website or app. He rolled his eyes and switched to a more condescending tone. Can I speak to a manager? So I proceeded to ring the manager over, explain the situation, and my manager attempts to explain it to the customer. Sir, we understand that this coupon isn't expired, but the thing is that our computer system is reading it as expired. The other alternative is to check out our website from your internet browser or check out our phone app. This is ridiculous. I have a coupon right here. Sorry, sir. That's the only other thing you could do for the coupon. You people are stupid. Your cashiers and your computers don't know how to read. I'm just going to take my business to competitor store across the street. Customer then proceeds to leave the store. But it's not over. So the competitor store across the street doesn't actually sell any sewing machine parts in store. So after I finish ringing up a customer, I see the coupon customer back in line. I want the sewing machine part. I proceed to get the sewing machine part from the bin of stuff to put away that customers change their minds on. Me, being a little salty about his condescending attitude earlier, oh, were you not able to find the sewing machine part there? Or did they not know how to read coupons either? The customer continued to look down at the floor and showed me the coupon, this time from our website. I scanned the coupon, but this time the computer tells me that the item is excluded from the coupon. There are exclusion rules at the bottom of the coupon. The thing is, sometimes the coupon applies, sometimes it doesn't. So the computer's now telling me that this item is excluded from the coupon. What? I went through all this for nothing? Well, there's actually a bunch of exclusion rules at the bottom of the coupon. I don't know what to tell you since I'm stupid and I can't read. Customer proceeded to pay for the item at full price and then left. And our second story. How can it not be under warranty? This is a story from a few years ago, but I've only just now stumbled upon this sub and thought you guys might like it. I used to work at/manage a bicycle/skate shop, mainly selling BMX bikes, skateboards, and all the related type products. All the bikes were assembled in store and made ready to go straight out the box, plus a second check before handing them over to the customer. On this specific day, a family pulled up outside, across the front door, nearly blocking the sidewalk and the store's front door with their Land Rover Sport. He strolls in with his wife and young son, maybe 12 or 13 years old, who wanted a BMX bike. After many questions, how many gears does it have being a common one? Well, one is the answer. They purchased a quite high-range bike for no other reason than the son liked the color. Then the wife commented how it matched the Land Rover. I gave the bike a thorough check-over before I let them go because I could tell they might be a problem if something went wrong, and I hadn't made a point of checking it before they went. So 2 hours later, the Land Rover reappears across the front door. Instantly, my heart stopped. Knowing I'd checked the bike over myself, I am fully qualified, I instantly assumed I'd missed something. They come storming through the door with said bike, rear wheel lifted off the floor as it wouldn't turn in the frame, which I could see straight away, the young lad with tears running down his face holding a grazed forearm. Above all this was the look on the face of the wife, who was clearly ready to explode at me. They storm straight up to me and start ranting that I nearly killed their son. Being the professional I am, I politely say hello and ask what's happened. I receive more expletives and threats and am asked, "What are you going to do about it?" Again, I keep my calm and ask, "What happened?" "Well, he went out riding his bike with his friends, and then he came back like this, with the bike like this. You obviously didn't set it up correctly and didn't check it over." "Well, I'm sorry this happened, and I do hope your son's okay, but the bike was checked over and set up correctly before I handed it over to you, which you saw me do." I then turn to the son and ask exactly what happened. "I was riding at the skate park and tried to do a jump and fell off." Before I could say anything, the mother says, "We didn't spend all this money on a high-end bike for him to fall off it. Imagine what would have happened if it was a cheaper model." I had to process what she'd said for a second. She basically believed it was the bike's fault he fell off, and on a cheaper bike he was more likely to fall off. You could say thrown off rather than fall off. I decided to ignore her comment and press further with the young lad. "What sort of jump were you doing?" The son replied, "A backflip." I then ask, "I assume that was your first attempt at one?" The son then says, "Yeah, and my friend said I should be able to pull one easy on this bike." At this point, I'm no longer worried about there being anything wrong with the bike or how it had been assembled, and I start to get mentally prepared for what was coming next. I push on and ask, "So what happened when you tried to do the backflip?" The son proceeds to explain how he had tried to jump over quite a big jump at the local skate park while trying to do a backflip. Now, I was a regular at this skate park and knew this jump well. Even for me, an experienced rider, it was quite big, and even though I'd been riding for 15 years, I was never brave or stupid or mad enough to try a backflip. I'd seen too many horrible crashes from people trying to pull them off over the years, and that put me off forever. Backflips are a hard stunt, a hard trick that can end very badly, very easily, very quickly. The general idea is as you leave the top edge of the jump, you pull back hard on the handlebars, throw your weight backwards, causing you to rotate backwards in the air while traveling forwards in the air across the jump, with the aim being the right way up as you come in to land. It would appear the son had gone as hard as he could at the jump, pulled back as he took off, then chickened out and let go of the bike while he flew into the air across the jump and the bike sailed off on its own across the skate park. The bike landed very badly on the edge of another ramp, buckling the back wheel badly, blowing the rear tire and inner tube, plus a lot of other cosmetic damage. This kid was lucky to get away with just a grazed arm. Some people have broken limbs or even broken necks trying to learn to backflip. So now I had the full picture. I explained that what happened had nothing to do with the bike. I then explained that to repair the bike would be quite expensive as it required a whole new rear wheel, tire, and tube plus mechanic fees. As I expected, the mother fired off with a, "What? We spent X amount of money on this bike and it's wrecked within 2 hours and you expect us to pay X amount to then repair it? That's disgusting. Surely this would be covered under a warranty." I explained the bike is built to the highest standards, but it's not a tank and can only take a certain amount of abuse. The damage caused is not due to a fault of any kind with the bike. Now I know I'm in for a long conversation. After much debating and threats, including to sue, take us to trading standards and similar things like that, all the while with me refusing to do anything for free as it wasn't covered under warranty. Anyway, it was all caused by their son. They left in a cloud of expletives. Half hour later, a friend of mine called. He worked at another bike shop across town. The Land Rover family had stormed into his store, bad-mouthing me and my store and my overpriced substandard products and how I clearly didn't know anything about bikes. He told me how he gladly and cheerfully explained to them that they had in fact bought a high-quality bike from one of the best bike mechanics he knows, and how their son was fully to blame for the damage caused to the bike. He said he told them that if they took their car to a racetrack and crashed it, they couldn't expect the car dealer to replace or repair it under warranty, and that the car insurance company wouldn't help either. To make it even more fun, he quoted them nearly twice the price to fix the bike, as he would have to buy the parts direct from me and he didn't have an account with the supplier, and that his mechanic fees were higher as his mechanic specialized in mountain and road bikes, not BMX, so it was very likely that he would actually just sub the work to me anyway. He then explained they were on their way back to me. Fantastic. So the Land Rover pulls up outside shortly after, but the parents don't come in, just the kid, pushing his bike with a handful of cash in hand. And our last story. Customer tries to return an employee's package. So the clothing store I work at got a call from a lady wanting to know if she'd be able to return her grandmother's items for a gift card if she showed a receipt and ID. She shows up, a 20-something African-American woman, this is important, and gives us a sob story about how she absolutely needs to return these coats she's bought. They seemed legit, they had tags and a real receipt, but strangely no bag or box. The story was a little confusing, something about how she needed the money to buy presents. Anyway, the way she's acting, you could sort of tell something was up, so everyone started gravitating over to the register to help out. My manager looks over the receipt and immediately confronts her. So this is your grandmother's item? Because this is the name of an employee of the store. Let me call her for you. Now, the employee is about 30 years old, white, and has a very distinctive name. Obviously, this person is attempting some kind of fraud, but at this point, we don't know if she stole our employee's identity, card, or just her package or what, so the woman responds with, "Oh yeah, I'll call her too," and power walks right out the door. We could not stop laughing about it all day. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching the video to the end, and I'll see you in the next one.